This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to the Palouse, Pullman, Washington Martin Stadium, home to the Washington State Cougars. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Arizona Wildcats, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Washington State Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Arizona will kick off to get things underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So the Washington State Cougars offense will take the field first. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football.
It's a running room. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. They'll run this play from the pistol. The give to the lone running back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Cougars with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Gets the back moving. Takes the easy completion. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run the option. Now the toss. Oh, out of space. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Fakes to grab.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Washington State. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under and make a big play for it.
Yeah, when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
So the Arizona Wildcats offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster, man. I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps.
And the ball's loose in the backfield. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And the defense did everything right against that option play. They got to the quarterback. They forced him to keep it. Not only do they create the fumble, but they jump on it behind the line of scrimmage. That is just perfect option defense.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. To the air. It's Potter. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. A little screen to the running back. There he goes. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. Down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. Rush is on him. They get enough rush, and it pays shaves off the sack at the 20.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. Going to try to get it himself. And he is corralled short of the line to gain. And they decide to trot out the kicker. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. Let's go to the studio. Check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Oregon State put one in the win column in convincing fashion. The Beavs had zero issue moving the ball, and that defense held strong in key moments. Talk about a complete performance. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Backed up now. Here's second and long. They'll try the run. Plows through the defense. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Wildcats really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to get it through the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Bowers. Gets it past the marker for a first down, and that's the way we will wrap up the first quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. Arizona moving the ball quickly down the field. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Now the play fake. He'll throw it. This time on target.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing.
On third and short, they'll go to the power running game.
I think one of the biggest keys in stopping these big physical running backs is you can never let them get momentum running downhill. And I think that was a big factor on that play. They didn't get him right away. He was able to break a tackle, but he couldn't get the speed going. And as a result, he's going backwards. That's a big TFL for the defense.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on. And you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback running on the draw. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
He's got it again. He's sees an open space downfield. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Makes the catch. It's Spears. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. All the way down at the 33-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Gets it to the back. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a really good stop by the defense, Jesse. They need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Dropping back, it's Potter. Trying to set up the screen. Turning it on! He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stops. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
And just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wazoo!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got a little space. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Takes the handoff. It's Jackson. It's a seam wide open. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Used the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening. Arizona going back to work with another 1st down. Here's the handoff. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Off play action. Shoots it to the left. Snags it. And he will score. Touchdown, Wildcats.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the 1st half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the 1st half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the 2nd half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the 1st half. Gives it on the option. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. And the Cougars can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Grab near the marker. It's Marshall. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Dropping back, it's Potter. Oh, they're after him. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And what a play by the defender. He's on an island all by himself in cover one man coverage. Just him and the wide out, and he ends up winning, coming up with a big INT.
We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to go up top in times, running out in the half. Makes the grab. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Defense looks like they're coming. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. Just inside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 19. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half. Send the tight end in motion. He leaves it with his back. He is not afraid to use that stiff arm as a weapon as he bangs his way to the 28. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. Looks like you've had a very enjoyable day there today in Pullman. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas on the Palouse at Martin Stadium.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on first down. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Arizona runs out the punt team. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. From the gun, the running back looking for room. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. The Cougars in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Takes the handoff. It's Robinson. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. Takes the easy one to the back. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Nice poise by the quarterback. Here's a big 3rd down throw. You want to push the ball vertically down the field, but if the defense takes it all away, check the ball down. Get it to your running back and let him go do the work and move the sticks for you.
And the big fella couldn't elude the quarterback who makes a sure tackle. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Potter. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
And that is no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. And the Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to sling it on second down. Get it out on the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Washington State sends the punt team onto the field. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. And he loses the football on the return. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Back to pass, it's Potter. Pressure coming. Makes the grab, it's Marshall. Oh, he's getting ahead of Steve. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the third quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Washington State has the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. Runs for the tackle. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Leaves it with the running back. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be fourth down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, we've got a final score for a notable game today in the American. Tulane delivered the type of thrashing generally reserved for homecoming games in New Orleans. Thing is, this was a road victory, and a win like this is going to resonate throughout the American. Always fun to see two of the better programs in the American duke it out. A good barometer for both coaches, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The Wildcats now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit, forcing the incompletion?
These corners going to give them some space. Makes the grab on the left. He stopped right at the 31-yard line. That's not enough for a first down, and it'll be fourth. Looking to convert, Arizona comes to the line. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Trying the left side. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28.
Well, no mystery on that play call, right? You've got the lead late in the game. You've gotten the ball back on the other side of the 50 on your opponent's side, and so you're just going to run it. And it's fine if they know that. You just want to stay on the field and bleed this clock, and you got to start thinking about where are your best runs. Which side of this offensive line is the strongest? Which guys defensively do you want to attack so you can take as much time off the clock as possible?
The give out of the gun. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Good right down the boulevard. And they'll push that lead out a little further. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. It's complete to the left. This is the kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Wants to throw on first down. The throw quickly out to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Arizona right back to the line.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the fourth quarter. Get your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Caught in the backfield. It's Marshall. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's third and long. They want that clock to run. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a grab past the marker. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars. lead here in the fourth, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And the point after is good. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. The deficit is large. Hope is fainting, but they'll try to finish strong.
Made a lot of mistakes in this game, and that's why it looks like they're going to take the L. Lots of things to improve on, lots of things to coach upon, and at this point, I think if you're a head coach, David, you're just trying to see which of your guys aren't quitting late in the game.
Yeah, which is a real thing, by the way. Who's going to compete to the final whistle? What do we talk about all the time? Coaches are always preaching to these guys. Don't worry about the scoreboard. Just compete as hard as you can. So, good opportunity to try to finish this game with something positive.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Wants to fire on second down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. The Wildcats are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. A strike downfield. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. To the air on first down. Under fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Harrell. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Going up top again. Throws to the tight end. Makes the grab. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. He'll take a shot. Throw to the end zone. Picked off.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was a lot.
Stadium in Knoxville, one of the great venues in all of college football and home to the Tennessee Volunteers. And this crowd knows that when the balls run through the tee, they are in for a show. This game today could be an inflection point for both of these teams, as each hoping to use it as a springboard to get into the top 25. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Washington State Cougars, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Tennessee Volunteers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Volunteers will kick it away to start. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Washington State's offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
Looking to throw, it's Potter. Hauls it in. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved him forward just a few. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. They get him stopped at the 26, but boy, that was an attitude run, a pickup of 6. The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on third down. Got it, looking for the first down. And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain.
A nice job by the QB. It's third down, it's money down. I'm looking to throw the ball down the field. What's open? My running back. Find him, hit him, let him do the rest. Good job.
He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. On first and goal, let's see if Washington State can get it in. They'll try to slam it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Washington State.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Tennessee's offense will take the field for the first time. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the second level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand that this guy's a top-shelf player. And I'll be honest, this defense has kind of struggled a little bit this season. But this individual matchup, you got to get him on the ground. You got to find a way to corral him, slow him down. He can't be the game wrecker. If that's the case, it's going to be too easy for this offense.
And if you're on offense, you got to be thinking, let's dominate in the trenches and let's get our star running back into the second level against this linebacker. We've got an athletic advantage at that position. So if we can free him up into the second level of this defense, make him make guys miss, those are going to be explosive plays for the offense.
Reads it, fires complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? From the gun, running back gets to give. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Wants to throw. It's Knight. Catch in the middle. It's Matthews. Right down the gut of the field. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Tennessee.
He does a really nice job getting the snap, getting the ball to his wide receiver in stride so he continued to run full speed and make all those yards after the catch and get all the way to the end zone.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find their rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
This senior shows some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the 2nd. First play of the period, 1st down here. The run from the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around and make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense, creating the tackle for a loss on 1st down.
Neyland Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Potter. Flips it out on the screen. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46. Washington State has it all working right now. The give to the back. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. Off the boot, looking for his man. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. They've put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. Got it in the middle, it's Davis. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. They're setting up the screen. Made a defender miss. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. It's complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Volunteers have it with a 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Haynes. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage, tried to put a little move on him, and it didn't help much. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Going for 6. Touchdown ball! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Nice job by the quarterback finding the big fella in the end zone. He's going to find a hole. He's going to find an opening. That guy's, you got to trust him. And I'm going to throw it up and let him make a play like he did right there.
On the run from inside his own 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Back to throw, it's Potter. Turns it loose. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Quarterback moving. Outside the pocket, lets it go. He's got an open man. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games just because of the body blow effect.
The Cougars need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. Timeout called by the defense is their 1st of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. On the option. He'll toss it. Finds a little space. Bounced out of bounds at the 43-yard line. And the Cougars pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. Swings it out to his running back. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a 1st down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to throw, it's Potter. Here's a heat. Floats it out in space. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on 3rd down. The quick out. This defense makes a play, stopping him well short, and it'll be 4th down from the 24. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. They're throwing for it on 4th down. He's got it, 1st down and more. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted to 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big 4th down conversion.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. The play action fake. Pocket breaking down. Caught in the backfield, it's Spears. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here first half.
That's just a tremendous individual effort by the defender. He's able to defeat his block and get to the ball and get the ball down on the ground. Very, very nice job.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. And it's caught! Touchdown, Cougars!
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a stat that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for two, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Handoff to the lone back. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. It's complete to the right. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. To throw, it's Knight. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a great one today in Knoxville so far.
Washington State has it teed up, and we're ready to go here in the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here is the Tennessee offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
And these wide receivers work the middle of the field. So much of this is feel, understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. D showing blitz. They might be bluffing. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There have been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And the Vols will call on their punt team. The punters have had the day off up to this point, first one of the game. No fair catches here, looking for room. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking to throw, it's Potter. They'll run the screen. Crosses the 30, he's got away. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on first down. It's caught. He makes a little bit of headway and is pushed out of bounds at the 43.
Guys have the backfield now. It's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
They'll give it to him again. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. The Cougars have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Marshall. Turning on the Jets. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. They're looking to pass from the red zone. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain.
And man coverage, when they get them in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection. Nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. 3rd down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. Got his man. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
This offense trying to quieten the crowd on 1st and goal, and they are not cooperating. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Washington State! And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for a man. It's Knight. Finds his tight end. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds. Under a minute to go here in the 3rd quarter. On the ground, it's Haynes. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33. The Vols come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. We've come to the end of the period, and Washington State is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Use the play fake, now to throw. That's caught. It's Davis. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. And the Volunteers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Off the play fake. Heaves it on the run. And he makes the catch inside the 20. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. The Volunteers have their offense in high gear. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. On a little time, lets it go. Grabbed in the middle, it's Matthews. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block.
Such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Motion from the wide receiver. He leaves it with the back. Fighting off the defender. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Cougars with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking downfield, it's Ramsey. Trying to beat the D deep. He's got it inside the 30. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. The Cougars with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Leaves it with the back. The offense pops it up, and they were on the move. And the defense jumps on it. They get turnover. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Looking downfield on 1st down. Lets it fly. He's got it. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down. And the balls will hustle to the line.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Breaks the tackle. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. To the air, it's Knight. Completes it in the middle. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. A field goal attempt from here would be 54 yards. They'd love to pick up a few on 3rd down. Wide receiver going in motion. A run for the quarterback. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Tennessee! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
And this offense punctuates another drive. And how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together. They're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down. They kept chopping wood. They found a rhythm. And in this 4th quarter, David, they've been unstoppable.
A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Hand off from the gun. Picks his way ahead, pick up of 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Finds a spot in the middle. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. Looking to throw for it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. All wideouts, no backs. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. Wide open spaces. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. Lost to throw again. Snagged out of the air. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Gets it out quickly. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
Well, it's the fourth quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked off.
Flushed out of the pocket. Complete to the right. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock as the offense moves closer, trying to pull it out.
Got to give this defense tons of credit. How good have they been on the back end in coverage? Just feels like every time this QB is throwing the ball, it's been contested. They haven't given up a lot of yards, and they need to continue to be great in coverage with the lead in this 2-minute situation.
Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
And obviously that wasn't a great play for this offense, but the defense did their job. They flushed him outside the pocket. But nothing worse than getting tackling in bounds or throwing it for a 4-yard gain, letting that clock tick. Nice job throwing it away, saving as much time as you can.
Bears the pressure. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
And this is a tough spot now to be in for this offense because it's third and long. The defense knows you have to pass the football, so they're going to be playing conservative. So what's your play you can dial up? Maybe get half of this back. Like, I know the clock is ticking, but I got to make sure that I maybe cut this down and make it a more manageable fourth down if I don't complete this third and long.
And a big opportunity for this offense to tie the game up in the fourth with a touchdown. Back to throw, it's Ramsey. He just got rid of the football. Not sure what he was doing. They're going to get him for grounding. Intentional grounding. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Second and goal for the offense. Wants to throw and not much time to work with. Complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Looking to throw on third and goal. And the pass is caught for a touchdown. And it looks as if we could be headed to overtime.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game. Now, all you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Now in the waning seconds, Jesse, you've put yourself in position to pull this one out.
And there's a chance this may come down to the kicker, guys. So which hash mark does he like to kick from the best? You got to play call this to give your guy the best chance to make his kick.
And how much confidence do I have in it? You know, what's his range? All those things come into account of how aggressive you want to be, maybe going towards the end zone versus a field goal.
Here comes the heat. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. Dropping back, it's Knight. Under fire. Makes the grab on the right. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. So now we'll line up for one of the biggest kicks of this game. The line of scrimmage is the 34. That means a 51. He gets a hand on it. That's a live ball. Defense has racing down the left side. The 20. He's at the takes it in on the final play of the game. You play through the echo of the whistle, and they did that with the ceiling touchdown. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get one, actually just...
Welcome to the Palouse, Pullman Washington Martin Stadium, home to the Washington State Cougars. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Vanderbilt Commodores, taking on a team from the Pac-12, the Washington State Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Washington State lined up to kick it off and get this game going. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Vanderbilt's offense will have the football first. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And that's the first sack of the day, but I'll tell you what, this team's been doing it so far throughout the season. They're in the top 10 in sacks for a reason. They pin their ears back, and they get after quarterbacks.
That's caught. It's Quigley. There he goes. Oh, he got loose. And it's a fumble after that huge gain.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. And they've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Commodores trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
You know, we joked that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they cell block for a second, and then they run open.
Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
Touchdown Doors! Great job by the back on the option.
And I love this offense and the way they started this football game. Listen, last week be dang, okay? Forget last week. Nice job coming out, setting the tone in this ball game, putting a long drive together, and getting a touchdown.
And he made the extra point without problem. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they'd get him on the ground at the 20. So Washington State's offense will get the ball for the first time. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to them and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. The Cougars are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Scanning the field, it's Potter. Bringing the heat. Looking for room at the 40. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
And the Cougars with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Swings it out to the flat. And he left the first defender grabbing at air before he was finally tackled. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
I think a trait of a running back that you really look for is a guy that can bust tackles. Man, a guy that can make something out of nothing when it's not there. And just a really good job breaking the tackle, continuing to keep the play alive, and never quit.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. The Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. They're working that left side. He's loose. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. The Cougars had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Rushes on him. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Splits the uprights right down the middle. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Wants to throw on 1st down. Right on the money. At the 45 on its way. Running free. Touchdown, Commodores. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
That's it for the period, and it's Vanderbilt holding the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Potter. He's got his man, makes the grab. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. After the miss on 3rd down, the punt team is on the field. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. The running back has it. They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Right back to the well. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
These DBs going to give a little cushion. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Going to take a shot. Picked off. He goes out of bounds, but what a play to create a sudden change opportunity. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. power football with the run. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Jukes his way for more. Bounced out of bounds at the 43-yard line. Now on first down from the 43. Looking for space. It's Robinson. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them. And I bet you we'll plan to see a few more throughout this game.
Pulls it in. It's Marshall. He gets inside the 40 to the 39, but he is still well short of that first down marker. It'll be 4th down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
Timeout, Washington State.
And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. This would be a prodigious kick from 56 yards out and from the left side. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. After the missed field goal, still down by 11. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Finds his man. It's Coleman. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
How about the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Now on the move. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play. The Commodores need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Carter. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. And the Commodores will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. To the air on 2nd down. Oh, they're after him. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Trying to escape and get it himself. And couldn't quite find the crevice he needed to pick up the first down. The defense going to stop the clock for the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They kick it away on 4th down. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Back to pass, it's Potter. catch in the middle. It's Robinson. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Wants to go up top on first down. And it's incomplete as he tried to nestle that ball in along the sideline. So now it's second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Complete downfield. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. This one will be a 45-yard attempt, and he'll kick it from the left side. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. Looks like you've had a very enjoyable day there today in Pullman. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas on the Palouse at Martin Stadium.
The Commodores will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
That last play is what you call a drive starter. They're out to the 47. It's first down. They go to the ground. Fights off a defender. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's second and 10. They'll run the toss. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a third and long. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking for a man. It's Potter. Gets it to him on the screen. Past the 40. Lots of running room. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. The execution on that screen pass is one that will go in a coaching clinic.
Nice execution on the screen. Allow the rush to come upfield. Now I release, get the ball to the running back. I got my playmaker in space. Nice chunk yardage play right there by the offense.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. He'll try it again on second and 10. Pulls it in. It's Marshall. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Cougars come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to run for it. Oh, out of space. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll send the back in motion. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Touchdown, Wazoo! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
I love it. Nice play call, nice design. Get the ball to your speedster and let him do the rest. Try to find a way to isolate guys and get matchups, and you did it with your running back, slash receiver there, and he did the rest.
Here comes the two-point try. They'll go to the air. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a crease. It's McKenzie. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Might as well give it to him again.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down, it creates second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Tackle is made at the 48. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down. And the Commodores come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. There he goes! Turning it on! And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Green. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Pressure coming. Big fella moving. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. And they take it in for 6 more points. Field shrinks. Tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The inside handoff. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Quarterback extends the play. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage. Washington State will have to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Makes the tackle really strong, disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play. Well, guys, Vanderbilt has the lead here as the quarter comes to a close. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So first down, we'll open up the final period. They'll try the right side. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Give to the single back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man in the middle. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The Commodores will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Dances away to buy time. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Got a man. It's Westbrook. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Cougars are at the line looking to convert on third and short. To the air, it's Potter. Quickly complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
Well, the best thing that's happened so far in this game for this offense has been looking this guy's way and giving him a shot. He has their only touchdown in this game, so they're trying to take another shot down the field. Good job in coverage defensively. You've got to be aware of where this guy is, because right now he's been their biggest playmaker.
Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Washington State going quickly.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get...
No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
What a great play by the defensive tackle. Look, sacks aren't just for very athletic, long defensive ends. These D tackles, man, they use their strength. They push linemen back in the pocket, collapse it, come away with the sack.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Blasted as he lets it go. Another incompletion on third down. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Absolutely perfect. That'll pull them back to within 6.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll go to the ground. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll try the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. They'll run play action. Takes a hit as he fires. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. And the Commodores will line up to punt it away. Secures it at the 30. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Potter. They've got the screen set up. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. And the Cougars now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. And as he throws, incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. Under fire. Quickly complete. Still on his feet at the 45. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down.
That's That's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
He's going up top here late in the game. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Quarterback now breaking the field. Grabs it inside the 10. Great job in this 2-minute drill as he gets out of bounds, keeping the clock on their side as they're trying to pull it out. And this is almost certainly 4-down territory, down 6, and needing a touchdown in the point after to take the lead. They're going to run it. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
I think the run defense, a lot of times late in the game, you always wonder how well it'll hold up. Nice job on this play by this defense, getting in and getting the running back on the ground.
Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. Tries again to get it in. Looking for the end zone. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
And such a great job by the offense, able to execute there and score a touchdown late in this game. You know, you try to simulate that in practice, but you just can't do it. Guys are going to have to step up when it matters the most under the bright lights, and they did it there. 1 point away from taking the lead.
Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick. But, man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we got to get the 1st down, or we got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've got to execute a little bit tighter down the stretch of this close football game.
He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Vandy. And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
Really good execution by this offense. Late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw.
Looking to convert the 2, and he will not. The defense gets to him with the sack. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced this situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots. Throw beyond the 1st down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
Pucks it out of the air. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game of the 4th, and the Brain Trust will go to work. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Throws for the tight end. And he fired a bullet in, but it's incomplete.
3rd and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they're going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. You better get rid of this one quick.
Got his man downfield. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. The offense takes a timeout with 30 seconds left. Washington State going back to work on 1st down. To the air. It's Ramsey. Working the middle. It's complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Here's a heat. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
This late in the game, fourth quarter, go time, we got to make plays. We got to go to those things that really, really work well. We can't waste too many more downs. I know it's third down coming up, but we got to put this thing in full throttle.
This time he's got it. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. From the red zone, looking for a space. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it. The offense starts in the shadow of its own end zone. Handoff to the single back. Trying to take it back. And after the short run, the clock hits zeros, and we are all wrapped up here. You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense.